What's up, guys? Welcome to Elvis is the Man. For this video, I got a compilation of clips, sort of some highlights of Elvis is the Man Instagram page. I don't know, like there's a lot of people here on YouTube, but I don't know if those people from Instagram on YouTube follow or if the YouTube followers are also on Instagram. So in case you missed it, this is some of the highlights of the last few months on Elvis is the Man Instagram. I post rare photos, rare videos, and I thought it'd be kind of interesting, you know, every once in a while, maybe once a month, to have like the best of Elvis is the Man Instagram. So in the description of this video, there's a link actually to my Instagram page if you haven't checked it out. Like I said, I started it in like early 2013, so it's been around like 8 years. So I hope you enjoy some of these clips, and we'll talk to you right after this segment.
Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
Again, thank you very much for your cooperation. We hope you're going to enjoy your stay in the United States Army. You're very welcome. Thank you very much.
They don't abuse, they're never gonna lose. Well, I can't refuse. Should've heard him knocked out, damn bird sing, left from the swing. Should've heard him knocked out, damn bird sing. And you like my moonshine, burning love, burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. It's now or never, my
So some of you guys asked me, how did I get into Elvis? And I asked the question to you, I posed that same question. How did you get into Elvis? What is your first memories of liking Elvis? Post in the comments and I'll read them, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But here's mine. All right, so I think what draws me most to Elvis is the passion and energy he puts into his music. Yeah, it's cool, like he's good looking, charismatic, he can sing all different type of genres of music. Like he's in the Gospel Hall of Fame, Rock Hall of Fame, Country Hall of Fame, and I believe even R&B Hall of Fame. So he definitely was diverse, and I love his voice. But I think what really draws me to Elvis most is the energy and passion that he puts into his performances. When he sings, it's like after watching Elvis so long, I look at other people and I'm like, no. It's like they're trying to look passionate about their performance, you know, but Elvis, it was just natural. He did it all, from the dancing to just Like, you ever notice how Elvis would like close his eyes when he sang? You know he's feeling it, like he's just all wrapped up in the song. And also, on a side note, I think that if Elvis could have developed as, you know, an actor, he would have been the same, because we see instances in like King Creole, Charo, parts of Flaming Star, Wild in the Country. I meant to say parts of Follow That Dream, but also Flaming Star, Wild in the Country, where Elvis really got wrapped up in his roles, and I think he could have done the same. So back to the question I posed to you. How did you first discover Elvis? What was your first memories? I'll tell you mine. So I have some memories of, and my parents would tell me, like, when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I would do like the Elvis like little lip. I don't remember seeing that, but I remember doing it. And also I remember like they telling me that I would get down like how Elvis did in Aloha from Hawaii and like do his cape and all that at the end. But I don't have any memories of seeing that and mimicking it. The first memory I have of Elvis, when I was like 5 or 6, I was like in the back seat of my parents' car. And I remember it must have been, I know it was hot, so it must have been August. And they were playing Elvis occasionally on the radio, so it was probably August 16th. And, you know, every time I heard him come on, I was like, that's Elvis? Oh man, like when is it gonna be on next? You know, but the first real solid memory I have is I was like 7 years old, and it was wintertime, and I was inside. I played outside all, you know, day after day. It was probably like a winter vacation or something from school, and there was like nothing else to do. So I went through like some VHS tapes, and I popped in this blank tape. I put it in, and it was the first sit-down show from, you know, like the 6 p.m. There's a 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. He did 2 sit-down shows. This was the first one. It was called One Night with You. I think some of you will remember that. So I just remember sitting down, looking up at the TV like, oh my gosh, just totally mesmerized. And it'd be hard not to, you know what I mean? But I just remember thinking like, wow, it's so entertaining. And then, so I was like 7. And I just remember then like somehow seeing like a commercial for like the comeback special being on TV. And then Elvis Aloha from Hawaii. And Elvis the Man and His Music. Remember those things they had in the early 90s? Well, somehow they were just all coming on, and I'd ask my mom, hey, can you tape that for me? And it would come on like 8, 9 o'clock, I'd be in bed. But then the next day I would watch it because, you know, you just put it in and hit record. So that was my earliest memories. And so I had like 5 VHS tapes, like One Night with You, the comeback special, Aloha from Hawaii, then like The Man and His Music, Elvis on Stage. You remember those? It was narrated by Priscilla Beaulieu, I mean. And so yeah, I had like 5 tapes that I would play on a circuit. And it wasn't until like the early 2000s when we got like more stuff, like Elvis That's the Way It Is, special edition, and then 2004 with the comeback special, expanded version, and Aloha from Hawaii. So we could really use some extra footage, you know, even the CBS tapes. I think society's at a point where we can understand Elvis and that he got into certain things and the whole human of a man, you know, like I want to see these tapes. And I hear rumors that they are making deals with certain private owners for wholesale mass distribution of audience footage like we had with Prince from Another Planet. So that should be awesome. But that's my first memories of Elvis, and I was hooked. And I think what hooked me is like, yeah, his charisma, and like I like how he moves to the beat. He's just so natural, but I think it's like his passion that he gives in his performances. It's not made up. So I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of story and these clips from Elvis's Man Instagram. Make sure you follow my Instagram page. Also, I have a Facebook page, Elvis's Man Facebook. And I have 2 other YouTube channels, a fitness page and a Bible page where I explain the Bible and explain fitness and nutrition. Also, I have a Patreon where I'll put things that I can't or won't necessarily put on YouTube, like some stuff from books, like I know is not appropriate for YouTube. and different things like new material. Like right now I'm doing Destined to Die Young. I'm going chapter through chapter, telling you my thoughts on it. And here I'll do like maybe every quarter through the book. I'll talk to you guys about it. But anyway, see you at those links, and we'll talk to you next time.